Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my
아
wife
니드 같다
Alice.
이거
Thank you for
그러니까.
coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
It'll burn you up.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
아따 눈 장난 아니다.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
열리네. 라디오다.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
이거 그거네. 그 마을에 있던 입간판.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
왜? 아, 불 꺼져서?
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea,
그 의사인가?
orientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have the lecture.
여기 퓨즈 있네.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now. Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case. Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with
Oh.
the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows.
일단 가자.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
나가지나?
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now. Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
하고 째라.
Hello?
Alice, please
뭐고?
help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
I couldn't go
Of
anywhere
course,
yet.
Mr. Wake.
I
You
had to
can
play
get there
along
through
with the
cell
caller.
corridor.
Alice's
That's
life
still
was
my
at
Walter
stake.
in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
They don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities.
Hey! Hey, you!
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left. The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
잠깐. 아, 다시 가자. 개구멍은 무슨 개박살이구만. 이게 무슨 개구멍이야.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
와, 나 이거 사람인 줄 알았다. 시체인 줄 알았다. 딱 이 각도에서 지금 무슨 할아버지 머리 맞아가지고 피난 할아버지 그런 건 줄 알았다. 어우 씨, 갑자기 이게 왜 나와 했다.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
이 아저씨 어떻게 돼 있노?
A writer's
뭐고?
light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice...
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regret.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy?
Wait here.
And his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong. It's a good story. Could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him
간다고 와.
just yet.
어딘지 안다.
You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
여기 있는 이거겠지
Gotta
뭐.
talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
한국 터키 통화 수합 얘기를 또 하네. 이거 다룬 지 2, 3주밖에 안 됐는데 야씨 통화 수합 개망했는데 진짜.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
닥치고 따라와.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission. You want to know where you can shove that flashlight?
Lock the door when I leave.
Yep, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie. Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue. I didn't realize we were back in the 3rd grade here.
아, 뭐 손전등 좀 비칠 수도 있지. 이쪽이 가는 길 같은데. 저쪽 문에 뭐 있지 그럼? 잠겼네. 에이. 오우. 아, 총은 안 나왔고.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice.
총. 여기 총 없나? 딱 있을 것 같은데. 없네. 뭘 사용하긴데.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
잠만 문 잠근 됐지. 진짜 문 잠갔나? 여기서 막 철컥철컥거리면은 존나 무서워할라나. 별말 없네. 가자. 총알 생겼네. 언제 생겼지? 일단 가자.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
가보자 일단. 오케이, 이렇게 연결돼 있고. 고.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his
Thank
room
you.
in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. Oh. No plan, really. Just take
응?
the act. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that.
불을 켜고 다녀볼까? 이게 뭐 바뀔라나?
No sack race for us old gentlemen,
일단 저기 저 길이고 이게 이 길이고. 깨졌네. 여기에 이거부터 그냥 베이스. 자, 그러면 또 들어가 볼까요? 캠핑카인가? 들어갈 순 없네. 샤발. 어딨어? 사람 사는 곳에 저 새새끼들이.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy?
뭐
We couldn't ID him.
거울에서 나온 남자라서 주인거가.
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there.
아, 나랑 똑같이 생긴 거네.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got
그치, 그렇게 되겠지.
identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red.
Who are you? 뭐 이렇게 끝나겠다.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
가자. 어디서 개가 짖나. 폰. 저기 뭐 있고. 하이킹 코스네.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had.
Drop hazard. 어. 저 밑에 맞네?
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
아, 저 위에서 낙뎀 있는지 어떤지 확인 좀 해보고 갈걸.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty? Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
좀 기다려라. 먹을 거 좀 먹고 가자.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
씨 보온병 이런 데 숨겨놓으면 어떻게 찾아라고. 얘가 약간 캐나다에서 그 서스펜션 브릿지 갔던 뭐 개박살 났노.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
눈이 풀렸는데.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
아씨 불 켰다 불. 뭐고 씨발. 방금 쓰레기통에 맞아서 피 까진 거가.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
파워 어째 복구하노? 아까 왔던 데인데 놓친 거 없나? 없지. 아 열쇠 받았으니까 일로 가면 되겠네. 야 이 두 개 동시에 하기 힘들다. 뭔고?
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard.
오히려 이걸 줘야 되는 게 맞는 것 같네.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree.
배터리랑 총알.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
도끼
There
못
was no
줬나?
way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Feed the animals.
Fishing
Is only permitted
for those
visitors.
who purchase a park
Fishing.
license. Obey
The park ranger's instructions.
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
Never closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves. Never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet. It is
Against the law.
to remove any
Natural objects.
or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even you may or even simple berries.
뭐? 야, 나무 잘 자른다. 발로 차야 되나? 그냥 되네. 아, 이게 밝은 곳으로 왔다 그거야 이게.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
나중에 맨 인 더 미러니까.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made it.
내랑 똑같이 생긴 놈이 문 열어달래 했다가 문 열어주고 쟤도 죽나? 가보자. For your safety, stay on this designated hiking trail. Designed제. Designated. Lovers Peak.
Lovers Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
일로 안 들어가지지? 들어가지네? 그럼 얘부터 가야지. 맵도 없나? 맵 더 있을 것 같이 생겼는데? 앞, 씨발, 쏙이 있나? 돌았다! 공겼네. 뒤에도 오노. 개새끼들. 뒤에서도 오노. 근데 그러면 이렇게 된 김에 여기로부터 먼저 가보자.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
아예 안 들어가지는 곳이네. 들어가지네? 도중에 뭐가 맞는 길이지? 아! 이거 그거 나올 것 같은데. 불빛 나오는 탄. 맞지? 그게 다네. 샷건도 있네. 두 발? 가자. 이 새끼들 양각을 노렸네. 그냥 체력 좀 채우고. 하나부터 완벽하게 따자. 아니 뭐 알면 족밥이지. 오케이, 체크포인트. 졸로 가야 되지? 오케이, 원고.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just...
그래서 앨리스는 마음에 안 든다고 했었고, 얘는 앨리스 좋고. 왜 상태가 이래? 한 따까리 하나? 러버스 픽. 그레이트 앞. 템 떨어진 거구나. 오, 큰일났다. 조졌다. 총알 없는데. 오. 도졌다 총알. 이러면 런 해야 되나? 런. 그냥 런. 오 예. 우후 우후. 아 일로 나오잖아. 미친 불 꺼졌어. 오 위험했다. 으악. 총알 없는데요. 이거 어떻게 깨요? 개무시하면 되나? 아닌데 그거 아닌데. 개무시가 답이 아닌 것 같은데. 씨발. 어디서 뭘 맞춰? 이거 어떻게 깨? 도망은 못 가네? 야 나와봐. 니부터 하나씩 따자 일단. 피하고. 이게 헤드가 별 의미가 없는 것 같은데. 미치겠네. 총알 없는데. 초 돌았나? 앞 씨발 맨 놈이고. 째라. 존나 달려. 제발 놓치면 안 된다. 어이가 없네. 이거 어떻게 깨라고? 보급품 12발? 택도 없는데? 이거 어떻게 깨냐?
turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a
처음엔 저거 보고 무슨 그거 쏘라는 건 줄 알고 개 아까운 거 조명탄 써버렸잖아. 근데 이게 여기 나왔다는 거 이 근처에 또 있나? 뭐고? The taken are filled with darkness. Bear. 아니 나 총알 없다고 이것들아. 야 라이트 밑이잖아. 그러니까 좀 없어져야지 그래. 어? 그냥 자리만 리셋되는 거네. 이거 어떻게 깨냐? 나 총알 없는데 진짜 미치겠네. 도발? 이거 어떡하냐? 선생님들 저 총알이 없는데 한번 봐주시면 안 될까요? 뒤로 돌면 봐주나요? 안 봐주네요. 한 바퀴 돌고 후! 후! 악! 후! 후후! 눈뽕 꺼져. 이대로 쭉 간다. 기분이 총알 그만와 이 새끼들아. 후후. 먹을 거 없나 여기? 조졌네. 우후우후. 저 총알 없어요. 적당히 좀 꺼지세요. 오! 우후! 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 총알 없는데 뒤질 뻔했네 진짜. 이거 원래 이렇게 어렵게 깨는 거야? 아 따라왔네 미친놈들이? 야 앱 아니냐 그건? 적당히 포기 좀해. 아니 미친 진짜 너무한 거 아니냐? 아니 나 어디로 가야 되냐? 따라오지마 미친놈들아. 나 총알 왜 생겼냐? 아 리젠 되고? 뭐 뒤졌어 이 새끼야. 뭣도 아닌 게 깝치고 있노. 왜 깝치노 뒤질라고. 에이 샷건 총알 안 좋네 아쉽게도. 케이블카 없나? 아까 못 올라갔으면 저기 끼어 죽었나? Please keep door closed. 역시 그냥은 안 넘어간다 이 말이야. 우후. 못 잡고 그렇지. 잠에서 깨고 아이가
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, let's move. I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him.
아 여기까지 하자. 슈카 보다가 쉬어야지.